Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for taking the time to check in and watch this video. There's a couple of cool products I'd like to speak about today. Something that I use every day in my work life and found very useful, and I thought some other electricians out there might not be aware of these, and they could really benefit your use while you're out on site. One of them is this Wiha Spirit Level that's been designed and made specifically for electricians to aid in the fixing of flush mount back boxes, side mount back boxes, and any other piece of electrical equipment that you need to make sure is straight on the wall, true and plumb. Now the real benefit for this is when you're first fixing in any environment really, before rewire, when you're going to be chasing out, or during new build, you can move these little spaces here. So when you're marking out your back boxes, before you even chase into the wall to make them flush in the wall, you can use this first and drill your holes for the back boxes. So if you've got a couple next to each other, you've got the two sets of spacers there, you position where you want them. Obviously get your 450 mark along the wall with a laser level. Hold this on, mark your holes, drill them, and then you can chop out the shape of the box, and your holes are already there. How many times when you're chopping into brick do the bricks explode and you can't get a fixing anywhere? This gives you a better chance, gives you a fighting chance that might not be the case. Equally, when you're on new build and you're going in breeze block, you can mark them all out with this. So much simpler than going around with a back box trying to get a bit of pen on the wall to then go back around and drill them. Quick zip round with this, mark all your positions up, drill the holes, job's a good one. And then when you come to fix the boxes on the wall, obviously you've got your level here so you can make sure they're plumb straight, and there's no issues when you come back to second fix, because there's nothing worse than a back box that isn't correctly installed on the wall. So that's another one. It's not very expensive, around 25-30 quid depending on where you look. It's a good little level to have in your toolbox, very well made. It's metal, the plastic's good quality, it's not flimsy stuff, it's thick, hard wearing. You've got your measurement scale on there as well, so if you're spacing accessories apart, you can do that with relative ease. It's a really good product, something that we've not had a particularly long time, but have used it extensively already. I really like this, recommend it to anybody. And the other one is this lovely little thing here. So it's a Wiha digital torque driver, and the reason we got this is some of the torque drivers, I don't know if you're all familiar with that, but some only go up to about 3 Newton meters. And obviously some of our terminations go beyond that. So we got this particular one, which is 1 to 5 Newton meters. So we can solve that problem. You can get them in different variations as well. I think they go all the way up to 50 Newton meters, these particular ones. You can have a little look online and choose the model that you're going to need, but generally speaking, for electricians, this would be the 1 to 5 Newton meters. It's got a digital display on there, I don't know if you can see that, but it gives you a digital reading of what the actual torque setting is. You can adjust it to Newton meters and feet pounds, so if you want the old style measurements you can still have them. You adjust it quite simply by pushing the button on the end, and then you twist it and the numbers will move about to the desired reading that you need. You can see there it's just adjusted that one to 3.45. Really simple, very effective, so you know exactly what that torque reading is. There's no analog scale or where you're adjusting a torque driver with a separate tool. It's really quick and straightforward, precisely what your terminations are torqued down to. Fits with all the standard Wiha accessories, so you can pop those in the end, whatever termination fixing you're trying to use, and it's really straightforward. The only thing with it is it does need an annual service, and it does have an internal battery which needs to be replaced by Wiha directly. It's not something that's user changeable. So when it gets sent off for that annual calibration, you can just have a new battery dropped in there. I'm told the batteries were good for the year or two anyway, so it's not something that's going to be an immediate issue, but it is something to factor in the back of your mind. This isn't something that you can maintain yourself. It needs to be sent off for specialist attention. But you need that kel anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Price wise, they're not the cheapest tool. I think roughly speaking they're between 130 and 150 pounds. Sometimes certain retailers have them on special offer, which is how I picked this one up. You get a nice little storage case with it, so it pops apart with relative ease. The internal part pulls out, slips into the bottom of the box. It's all nicely tucked away so it can go in your testing or tool bag. ready for next time. So I really like that. So I had the issue myself with torque drivers. It didn't go to a high enough range, so I had to look elsewhere. For the price you pay for a torque driver anyway, it's comparable, and you get the accuracy that you maybe don't get with a traditional twist and dial one. So yeah, just thought I'd drop in with those. If you want to check them out, I'll put a link in the description so you can see where you can get them from, find out more information, and check them out. Likewise, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, it all helps. We're looking to grow our audience, and any support we can get with that will be massively appreciated. This isn't a paid or sponsored promotion, I've just done it because I like this gear. I hope you found it useful, and drop a comment below if you've got any questions, and hopefully we'll get some videos showing this stuff in action next. Cheers, bye.